Hey guys, how's it going? Last night, of course, was the series finale for Doctor Who, entitled Hellbent, and Stephen Moffat said it was going to cause a lot of controversy, and a lot of fans were not going to like the ending, and he was right. There's a lot of bitching and moaning online right now about the episode. Um, Starts off with the Doctor back on Gallifrey. Um, he goes to the barn, that barn that was in the Day of the Doctor, and the barn he used to stay in when he was a child when he felt scared. And he goes there, and it seems like a bunch of Gallifreyans are gathering around him. They're clapping, they're cheering. They see him as a hero. In fact, all the other Time Lords see him as a hero. There's only one person that's scared of his return, and that's Rassilon, the Time Lord president, who apparently has regenerated since we last saw him in the episode The End of Time. He doesn't look like Timothy Dalton anymore. So, um, he basically, the Doctor basically overthrows Rosalind, and um, installs himself as the new Time Lord president, which I believe this is his fourth term, fourth stint as the Time Lord president. The fourth Doctor, fifth Doctor, the seventh Doctor. Those are the ones I know about for sure. Now the 12th Doctor. I don't know if any of the other Doctors, of course 9, 10, and 11 didn't, of course, but I didn't know if any of the other classic Doctors served as Time Lord President or not, but yeah. Basically, he feels that they are responsible for everything, or Rassilon is responsible for everything, not just the Time Lord, but for Clara's death, and him getting stuck in the confession dial for 4.5 billion years, and he just wants to take his revenge out on everything that he stands for. He goes to the general, the same general we saw in Day of the Doctor, and he says, I need an extraction chamber. And basically an extraction chamber is where the Time Lords can freeze a moment of time and pull somebody out that's about to get killed. So of course he chooses Clara. But during the whole time, Clara doesn't have a heartbeat, so she's kind of like zombie Clara, but she's not gross, and she actually can think for herself, but she's, in a real sense, kind of undead, really. They go into what's called the cloisters to try to find information about the hybrid. The Doctor's been lying this whole time. He says, I don't know who the hybrid, he's been saying, I do know who the hybrid is this, but actually he has no idea either. But he's been lying so he can have some sort of bargaining chip against the Time Lords. Clara and the Doctor escape using another stolen TARDIS. Not the same TARDIS we've seen, in the whole series, but this is another TARDIS. It looks more like the first Doctor's TARDIS in the control room. He travels all the way to the end of time. Past Utopia, past where Oswin Pink is, all the way to the end, to the very beginning. Of course, who does he find? He finds a Shield of Me. Once again, played brilliantly by Maisie Williams. And they talk about what the hybrid means, and her theory is the hybrid isn't a genetically crossed between two races. It's actually two separate people working together, each of them from a warrior race. The Doctor from the Time Lords and Clara from humans. So they combined are the hybrid. So one of them has to go away. The Clara tries to trick the Doctor by reversing the polarity on the neural thing that he got from the Time Lords. So they're not quite sure whose memory is going to get erased. The Doctor pushes it, and turns out it's the Doctor's memory who gets erased of Clara, in kind of a switcheroo type thing. So Clara is still out there, undead, complete memory. The Doctor has no clue who she is. The Doctor does reunite with his proper TARDIS, and Clara and Ashilda take the other TARDIS on their adventures. And their chameleon circuit is broke too. They look like the American Diner from The Impossible Astronaut. It took me a little while to kind of figure that out, but when they show the picture of the booze and Elvis painted on the door going to the back room, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's the same diner from a few seasons ago with the Impossible Astronaut. We kind of segues into River being in the Christmas special in some way. All in all, the episode was great. We get the sonic screwdriver back. It's different, though. It's a lot different. It's not gonna look like this anymore. It's totally different now. So, yeah, basically, I love the episode. It was a great way to finish off not just the series, but also Clara's storyline, and kind of leaves it open for her to return if necessary. And Ashilda, I'd love to see Ashilda come back. In fact, some people have been saying there's your spinoff, the Adventures of Clara and Me. I still like to call her Ashilda Me. Ashilda her first name, Me her last name. This just seems to work out. Anyway, kind of babbling on. It's this season just went by way too fast. Anyway, it was a great episode, a great way to end it. Gallifrey, I guess, is back, at least at the end of the universe. I'm not so sure if Gallifrey can go from the end of the universe into our proper timeline, but it's there. It can be visited now. The Doctor can visit it if he wants to, even though I don't think he wants to. I think he's kind of a fugitive right now. Alright, well that's about it for right now, and I'll see you guys later on.